everyone. In our today's session, we are going to discuss about how to call Constellation APIs from Postman. So, as part of when Constellation introduced, Pega introduced new version of DX API, that is DX API V2. So, we already have some traditional API. The version of traditional API is DX API V1. So, in our today's session, we are going to call Constellation APIs, which means DX API V2 from Postman. So yeah, let's log into our App Studio. So I'm using Pega's Community Edition, which is pointed to 24.2 version currently. So log into your App Studio, click on Pega API. So you'll be navigated to Pega API page. So now we wanted to configure Constellation API. So we need two things. The first thing is we need endpoint URL. The another thing is we need the auth token. Let's get the endpoint URL first. We got the endpoint URLs and we have URLs for all the separate APIs here. And in order to get the auth token, we have to see the service package of Constellation APIs. Now let's navigate to Dev Studio. Go to Records, Integration Resources, and Service Package. So the name of the service package of DX API V2 is Application. Go to open the Application Service Package. Here we can see the authentication type of the service package. Now the authentication type of the service package is OAuth 2.0. So in order to call our Postman API, we need OAuth 2.0 token. So let's quickly configure the token. Now navigate to Records, Security, and OAuth 2.0 client registration. Now we need to create a new OAuth 2.0 client registration. Then we'll be able to call DX API V2 from Postman. Now quickly create. We can give any name, whatever we want. I am just giving as DX API V2. Just click on create and open. So OAuth 2.0 client registration record will be created. Before clicking on save, just make sure that you are viewing and you are downloading your credentials. So once you save the credentials, you will not be able to see the credentials basically. Now before clicking on save, just do one small thing. Just configure your map operator ID or access group to your OAuth 2.0 client registration, so that the data will be, for example, get next assignments will be come from your operator ID. So create OAuth 2.0 client registration, download the client ID and client secret credentials, and map this particular OAuth client 2.0 to your operator ID or access group. So after doing that, just navigate to Postman, click on new HTTP request, go to the authorization tab, select auth type as OAuth 2.0. Now here we have to provide the token, or we have to either provide the token. If we have the token already, we can provide it, or we can give the credentials so that the token will be populated automatically. So I am just selecting here. We have many options in grant type. We have to select client credentials. We'll configure a new token as we doesn't have the existing token. We are just configuring the new token. Just grant type as credentials. Give token name as anything, whatever you want. There is no restriction for the name. And access token URL, client ID, client secret. These three will be present in the notepad file which we have downloaded. Yeah. So this is the notepad file which is downloaded already. Let's close this. Yeah. Open this again. And we have the access token here. We have to copy this URL from here to here. Access token URL is copied. Copy the client ID. Copy the client secret also. And scope can be blank, and client authentication can be sent as basic auth header. Now click on grant new access token. We can see authentication complete. Click on proceed. Access token is created for us. Click on use token. Now we are good to call Pega DX V2 APIs. And for testing, I'm just calling one of the API. There is one API which gets the user settings. Yeah, now I'm getting the user settings. Let's try calling another API which is recent, whatever the recent case which we have worked on. So I'm getting the recent case which is assigned to me. Yeah, so in this way we need to configure DX API v2 from Postman. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more updates. Thank you.